What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is No Games, Just Sports, the Sports Gamer, and this is just a quick talk about as far as Madden 24 coming out later this year in August, and the expectations that us as a community have versus what EA Sports thinks the expectations are. I think those are on two different levels. I don't think there's a connection there between what EA Sports wants to see versus what the community wants to see or feels they want to see. So that's the disconnect, I think, right? Between EA Sports and the community. I think just recently, in the last couple days, they released some footage on new celebrations coming to Madden 24, and that worries me because that no one's asked for that. Nobody's asking for new celebrations. Is that cool? Sure, it absolutely is. Those celebrations should be automatic. You shouldn't have to force them with a button. They should be automatic, depending on how the outcome of the play goes. So, my concern with EA Sports moving into Madden 24 is your game releases in just a few months. It's May, it's almost June, July, August. You have 2 months, and you're working on celebrations. When you stated... The leak came out, like in January, February, that it's a make it or break it for the franchise. It's very alarming as a fan of the game, as a football fan, and playing EA Sports for, since the early 90s, to see that it's at a point now where it's like, are they really taking it seriously? Maximum...
Football will be a good game. Yes, it won't have an NFL license. But if the game plays like real sim football, I'll...
Absolutely. Good point. Absolutely. And I don't think EA Sports is even concerned with Maximum Football. They're like, oh, they don't have the license. They're not worried. They're not worried about them. But the difference between EA Sports and Maximum Football is showing you the work progress up to their release point, right? They're showing you, hey, we're working on this, we're doing this, we're doing that. Madden has, for years, hasn't done that. They just put the game out, and they come out with some new jargon, some new lingo, like Madden 23, field sense. What the hell is field sense when the player doesn't even recognize the field? So... it's just made up jargon that EA Sports is putting out, and I'm excited about Maximum Football because, granted, it doesn't have the license, but it's going to open some eyes to a lot of people. And 2K coming out, I mean, we're hoping they come out right this fall. No one's heard anything from them, which is funny because I feel like 2K has missed a lot of opportunities with presenting some information. During the Super Bowl, they could have put something out to hype up the fan base. During the Combine, they could have put something out to excite the fan base, and they could have definitely put something together for the NFL Draft. And they're just silent, and it's just that's scary to a point. Are they ready to put something out?
Madden 94 on the Mega Drive, Genesis. I'm old and old school, but that means I've seen the rise and fall of Madden.
Right? I've been playing Madden since like when it first came out in the late 80s, but then when it came to like the Super Nintendo, and you know it was really cool if you ever played, I think it's Madden 98.
I've owned every Madden since 94, so I've seen it firsthand.
Nice. Madden 98, I think it's Madden 98, was one of my favorite ones because it had James Brown in the broadcast, almost like you were watching it. And then it would cut to John Madden and Pat Summerall doing like a pregame speech before it went to the game. That was so revolutionary beyond its time. And now Madden is just copy paste, and it's very unfortunate. So the fact that, like I said before, we're 2 months out from this game being released, they're working on celebrations. Have they fixed the animations? Have they fixed the physics-based tackling? Have they added these new features? But have they added the features to where they make sense and have logic behind them? That's to be seen. Nobody knows that yet. And I'm at a point now where it's like, do I buy the game? Do I try to get a free copy? I've been buying Madden since the 90s. And I want to give them the benefit of the doubt because...
Glorified roster update every year. And I don't care about two-player celebrations either.
Right? And that's basically what Madden is, a roster update. The PS5 has a huge system, and I don't believe EA Sports utilizes the PlayStation 5 or even the Xbox Series X to its absolute max capabilities. They don't utilize them. Look what Unreal Engine 5 has been doing. They have been making some fantastic things, and it's like EA Sports with Tiburon is working on PS3, PS4 technology. Look at this game right here. Look at the stadiums and look at the sidelines. Now, go play MLB The Show 23 and look at the stadium, look at the sidelines, the decks, the dugouts, and look at the fans, how they all react different based on the situation. You have fans getting up and leaving. You have fans checking their cell phones. You have fans having a hot dog, taking a drink, just doing everything. Here in Madden, all they do is jump up and down. I mean, look at the fans. They're just jumping up and down. Like, what the hell are you doing? It's the little things that EA Sports doesn't do right on a constant basis. And you're right, it is just a roster update, and that is so unfortunate because we as the community have so much we want to see from this game. There's so much potential that it could have, that it could be an amazing game. Imagine that they took all of the experience and technology that 2K had in the early 2000s and then added it to their game over the years. This would be a fabulous game.
1. Microtransactions, moot, and 2. The fact that the NFL removed bowl competition from eSport.
Yes, I definitely would agree that the MUT has really impacted this game over the years. That they should take that and make its own entity.
Ultimate Team, period.
Right? Absolutely. That should be its own entity. Tell you what, take your MUT and make it its own free game, because it's all it is a pay to play. Make that its own stuff. Take it away from this actual game of Madden 24. Remove it. Make it its own free to play and work on your franchise. You know what would be really cool is if EA Sports would bring back NFL head coach. Now that was very impressive for the time that it came out, because it was so in depth and it had so much information and there was so much to do. I wasn't so much worried about playing with the players as I was just coaching the players and seeing the outcomes that I couldn't control because I was just a coach. That was fascinating to me. I wish they would bring that back as a feature for players who want to manage a franchise, because franchise right now in Madden 23 is absolutely garbage. It's boring. It's repetitive. Explain to me why, when you're negotiating throughout the year with your players, why is there no agents in the game? Because as far as I'm concerned, when you're in real life, management ownership of the NFL doesn't sit down with a player one-on-one, negotiate his contract. They sit down with his agent, and the agent works out a contract. Where's that feature at in Madden? It used to be there.
It was good. I has to import head coach as I'm in the UK. 09 if I remember correctly.
Wow. I'm originally from California, lived in Texas. Now I'm in Canada now. But yeah, I've been playing Madden for decades now, and they got really scared when NFL 2K5 came out, and that's when they bought the license out, which put 2K out of business from making a football game. And this is the result of that thing that happened in 2005. And now, because there's no competition for Madden, there's no force to put out a good product. It's like a bad restaurant. If there's no competition in that town, if there's no other steak restaurant, they don't have to make good steak because there's no competition. Same with this game. There's no direct competition, so all they have to do is just do a roster update, do a few fine tweaks, and they'll make their money, because they're making their money in sales, and they're making billions in microtransactions, and that's doing the game injustice, and that's doing the community injustice, because people are forking over their hard-earned money to play this game. And on a side note, when you do play MUT, that doesn't carry over to next year. If you spent $2,000-$3,000 on packs, guess what? That doesn't move over to next year. You start over from scratch.
About 87 features from the PS2 era of PS2 removed from the game. There's videos here on YouTube that explain team.
Yeah, if you go check out Soft Drink TV, he's got tons and tons of videos that talk about the decline of EA Sports, the decline.
The back door.
Right? Absolutely. I 100% agree. If you haven't checked out Soft Drink TV, I highly recommend it. He talks about the decline of Madden, the decline of EA Sports, NHL, NBA, all those games. He talks about what microtransactions have done, and he points out, as you just said, the 82 plus features that are missing in Madden today. How is it that a PS2 can have all those features, but a PS5 and an Xbox Series X doesn't?
Oh, that's the one.
Yes, he's a fantastic creator. I love him a lot. He makes wonderful content. So yeah, definitely keep watching him. Also, Ryan Moody also does some really great content. He does a lot of breakdowns on Madden. People get on to him about, oh, you're just negative. No, he's pointing out the flaws that are in the system itself, because it's old technology and it's watered down, and it's a shame that a game this wonderful and this fantastic can be played so poorly, and it's very sad. So again, hey, I appreciate everyone checking out the channel. This is No Games, Just Sports. I just want to jump on here for a few minutes, get a little rant in on a Saturday. But again, I appreciate you. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate you. I am playing MLB The Show 23 as we speak, playing with the Seattle Mariners in a full season as the schedule unfolds. Check that out. Every game I have is on YouTube. It's fun. It's crazy. It's very immersive compared to Madden.
He's excellent too. I also watch Eric Weaver, but he's bit too much of a Neapologist.
Yes, I do like Eric as well, but he really doesn't give. He gives a Madden too many passes, in my opinion. He's not hard enough. He's not a hard enough critic on the poor execute. Look at it. Look at that clipboard. That's not even the same game that's being played. That's the detail that I'm talking about. That clipboard was showing Tom Brady as a Buccaneer on a Pittsburgh and a Ravens game. Every single game you play has that same clipboard. That's the level of detail that is missing in EA Sports today. Again, hey, I appreciate you. I will check out your channel if you got one. Leave a comment. And I will talk to you guys soon. Peace out. Later.